Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, my name is Brooke and I am a flight attendant for a major international airline in the US. And today I am on reserve. I was on reserve for 6 days. My first day on reserve, I just did an airport standby. I went home after 4 hours. I didn't get a trip. I didn't get used yesterday, so I basically had the day off. And today, scheduling called me and they said, you're going to London. I have been here for almost 2 years and I have never gotten an international off reserve because I have just been too lazy to put in the effort, because obviously at my airline, international trips are very sought after. They're very senior and hard to get trips. So some people on reserve, if they're high enough, I can't even talk. If people on reserve see an international in open time, they will put themselves high on the list. They will basically tell the airline, I want to fly, I want a trip. They put themselves on max fly is what we call it. And today I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try that, because I was gonna get a trip anyways. I was like halfway on the list and there was a lot of trips popping up and I was like, if I'm gonna get a trip, I might as well try to get a good trip. So I watched the trade board this morning. I saw a few internationals pop in and I wasn't able to get them fast enough. And then I saw this pop in, London, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try. I put myself on max fly. I was number 1 for a trip, and then 5 minutes later, I got the call, you're going to London. So this is my first trip I've ever gotten off reserve that's international. Every other international trip that I have done with my airline, I've picked up on my days off. But I'm kind of excited. Anyways, if you didn't know about London, they are very strict with their liquids. Usually as a crew member, you can bring as much as you want. It doesn't matter the size, it doesn't matter the quantity. You can bring as much liquids as you want. But London Heathrow is not like that. They are very strict to both passengers and crew members about liquids. So this is my liquids bag for this trip. And this is my normal makeup bag. So I have to fit as much stuff as possible in this tiny bag from this huge bag. How am I gonna do it? I don't know, but I'm gonna try. I'm purposely gonna bring a lot more powdered makeup this trip just because it's gonna be easier to pack. But I know for sure I'm gonna need face wash. So face wash is going in here. I'm gonna bring my foundation, some concealer, mascara as a liquid. Oh my gosh, I hope I have room for all this stuff. Some moisturizer. This is my eyebrow stuff. Putting this in here. I'm not gonna bring any liquid blushes, even though I love my e.l.f. liquid blushes. I'm not gonna use them for this trip. I have this Becca palette, really like it. I broke one of them, but it has a bronzer and 2 blushes, and this was a highlighter, RIP. So I'm gonna bring this because it's not a liquid and it has everything in it that I need. I got all of my liquids in a bag. This is all I'm bringing for liquid products. So, oh, did I put everything? Yeah, I did. Everything else is gonna have to be powder or some kind of solid consistency because I can't fit anything else. In this bag, I'm gonna throw in all of my makeup brushes. This is my setting powder from Huda Beauty. I just got this highlighter from Rare Beauty and I'm obsessed with it. It's so beautiful. I love it. That's coming with, and then my highlighter palette with my blushes and everything. What's sad is that all of that makeup that I just packed is my travel makeup. I have this entire thing full of makeup that just stays at home. So I still have plenty of makeup to do my makeup later tonight. But I don't have to be at the airport till 8 p.m. It is currently 11:57 a.m. I just have to blow dry my hair. I need to take a nap because this is definitely a red-eye flight. We are scheduled for a 9:15 p.m. departure. We're supposed to get to Heathrow at like almost noon, like 11-ish, in the morning, but that's Heathrow, London time. Like, I don't even know what time that is at home, probably like 4 or 5 in the morning. So I need to sleep, which is important because I'm not a red-eye girly. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later when I am all ready for work. It has obviously been a few hours. I am ready for work. I actually curled my hair for work. I usually don't do this, but I wanted my hair to look nice for the layover tomorrow. And then I looked at the weather. It's supposed to be raining all day in London, but that's okay. That's not gonna stop me. It is currently 6:52 p.m. I have to be at the gate at O'Hare at 8 p.m. It takes me like 20 minutes to drive, but I always like to show up just a little bit early just in case the employee bus is behind or there's traffic or anything. So I am all packed up. I am ready to go. So let's go to the airport. Made it to London. It is currently 12:42 London time. I'm tired. I'm so beat, you guys. I can't even think straight because we left Chicago at 9:15 p.m. It is probably about 9 a.m. Chicago time. Actually, no. It's probably a little bit earlier, maybe like 7 or 8 a.m. Chicago time, but I have not slept. I slept an hour on the crew rest, and usually I don't sleep well on crew rest, but I passed out. I passed out the entire hour, and that tells me that I am tired. But I'm so excited to be here. I've never been to London before. It is raining, but that's not gonna stop me. A few of my crew members are junior to me, which is crazy, and they want to go out. So we are gonna take a nap for a few hours and then do something. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. I haven't really talked about it with them yet, but we have each other's numbers. We made a crew chat and we're gonna go out. So with that said, I'm gonna go to sleep. It was a great flight. We took the 767 over here. This was also my first time working business class internationally. I've done lots of domestic business class, first class. I've done lots of Hawaii first class, but I've never done international, and it is truly like a different level of service up there. So it was really nerve-wracking at first, but I liked it. I really like the flow of working first class. But the thing that's interesting about the 767 specifically with my airline is that over half of the plane is business class, and the economy class is literally like 40 or 50 people. So business class is a huge section, and economy finished their service way before we did. Like, we were not even close to done, and they were like completely done and helping us. So I'm really grateful that they came up and helped us, because there was 2 new hires. I'm not really a new hire, but there was 2 very junior people working in first class. It was a struggle. Anyways, I clearly have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm rambling. I'm gonna take my makeup off, wash my face, brush my teeth, take a quick shower, and then crawl into this bed. I'll talk to you guys later. Here's my view. Something that is weird about showers in Europe is it is never a full shower curtain or shower door. Like, it's always just half. At every single hotel I've stayed at with my airline, it's always just half. It's so weird to me. Good morning, or should I say good afternoon. I slept for probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I brought it on. About 3 hours of sleep. That is one of the things that I think is the hardest about working these international trips, is how sleep deprived you can be, because most of the time it is a nighttime flight over to Europe, and obviously as crew members we cannot sleep. We have to stay up on those flights because we're on duty. So we're gonna make the most of it though. I'm really excited. I'm gonna do my makeup just a little bit, and I'm not really sure what we're gonna do. I'm thinking about suggesting that we take the tube down to the Big Ben area, just because none of us have been to London before. So I think that would be a good place to just kind of go and check it out, see the Big Ben, see Westminster Abbey, see all of those places. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I also really want to go to Marks and Spencer because I've heard a few other flight attendants say that Marks and Spencer is a really good store to get some food and just see like all the things that are more popular in the UK. And then we will see where the night takes us. It's currently about 3:15 p.m. and some of the crew members also want to meet up for dinner. So we'll see what happens. Quick OOTD. This top is from Gilly Hicks at Hollister. These cargo pants are from Aerie. And these shoes are, this is kind of a bad angle, they're Reeboks. They're super cute. They're white and pink. Well, let's go. Still raining, but it's okay. We're gonna make the most of it. I packed an umbrella, and then I'm just gonna bring my Lululemon bag just to keep everything on my body. We are back in the hotel room after an afternoon of walking around and exploring London. I can definitely see why a lot of American people really like it here because it's very similar to the US, but it's just slightly different. Obviously, the biggest difference is people drive on the opposite side of the road here, which is really throwing me off. Because you're always thinking of like looking one way for cars and one way, and then the cars are coming a completely opposite way than what you're used to. But anyways, we went to the Big Ben, like you saw. We went to Westminster Abbey. We walked around. We took a lot of pictures. We took pictures in the basic red phone booth, which I think is so typical for you to do when you are in London for the first time. I feel like you have to, but it is 8 p.m. I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night. One of the things about London is that you can always pick up this trip. You can always pick it up. A lot of senior people don't really like London for whatever reason, but if you want to do other things, you can always just pick up another London trip. So that's gonna be me. If I ever wanna come back here again, it's so easy to pick up this trip. Anyways, I went to the grocery store around the corner and I wanna show you guys some of the little snacks I got. I didn't get a ton because I want to go to another store in the morning called Marks and Spencer, but I mostly got some stuff just to try for fun. So the first thing I got was this protein pudding. I'm gonna eat this for breakfast in the morning. It's chocolate hazelnut flavor. It's 18 grams of protein, and I don't know, this is not a thing in the US obviously, so I'm gonna try it. And then I got, a girl on my crew told me these are really good. They're called Pickups, and she said they are like a s'mores without the marshmallows. So I'm gonna try these later. I love popcorners. They are called Popworks here, which is different, but this is the flavor salted toffee, which is not a flavor I have ever seen in the US, so I grabbed them here to try. And the last couple things I got was these candies called Moams. I don't know how to say it. Moams, I don't know. And the girl on my crew said these are really good. And I got these mostly to give to my family. I hope I'm able to see them soon. My family members are obsessed with the chocolate oranges that you get around like Christmas time and Easter time. And I saw these and I was like, they need these in their life. Mini chocolate orange slices. Like, I have never seen these ever in the US. So once I get back, I'm gonna give these to my family. But yeah, that's everything I got. I'm gonna try a pickup right now. Why not? This is what it looks like. That's so good. This is so good. It's like the perfect amount of sweet. I should have bought more of these because there's only 4 left. Tomorrow morning, our van time is not till 12:20 p.m., which is the latest return time I've ever had on an international trip. So I'm very excited about that. I am going to go to bed soon. I'm trying to stay up as late as possible because I'm running on 2.5 hours of sleep right now. I'm trying to stay up as late as possible so I can sleep like a normal person here on London time. So I'm gonna try to go to bed at like 9:30 or 10, wake up early tomorrow, and then go on a walk around Hyde Park. Maybe a walk, run, I don't know. We'll see how I feel. It might be really cold here. And then just call it a day because like I said, I can always pick up this layover again in the next couple months if I want to come back. There's so many things here that I still want to see, like Buckingham Palace, platform 9 3/4. Like, there's just so many things to see and do here. And I'm really excited to come back already, but I want to chill and just relax for the rest of this trip. Watching the British version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good morning. I just woke up, clearly. It is 9:36 a.m. here. I slept 11 hours and 45 minutes. I'm so proud of myself. I always really struggle sleeping when I have like such a big time change like this, but what has been working for me as a flight attendant is just staying up as late as possible when I am so tired. Y'all, I could have gone to bed yesterday at 5 p.m., but I knew if I did that, I was just gonna set myself up for failure. So I think I went to bed at like 9:45 last night. I woke up for a little bit at like 4 a.m. and I was like, no, I need to go back to bed. So I slept so well. So proud of myself. It's 9:35. Van time is at 12:20. So I am just gonna pack up my room as much as I can, change into some workout clothes, and then I just wanna go for a walk, just around. Maybe get a little coffee, little breakfast or something, and then call it good because we have a 9.5-hour flight back to Chicago. We are not full, which is amazing. I'm working in, I'm sorry. I probably could have slept more. Anyways, I am sleeping in, I am working in business class, but for whatever reason, even business class is not full. I don't think we're gonna be full up there, which is wild because usually business class is always full, no matter what flight, no matter what route, you're always full up there. Like usually economy is where it's pretty empty. 1.23 miles. On the way back, I did stop at Marks and Spencer and I got myself a scone. And I was originally gonna get that gut shot that I showed earlier, but it had milk in it, which made me kind of nervous. I was like, how is a gut shot, you know, like supposed to have milk? Because I feel like milk hurts a lot of people's stomachs. But anyways, I tried this one instead. That's a coconut milk drink that's apparently good for your gut health. So I'm gonna drink this, have my protein pudding that I bought last night. I'm also gonna make myself a little vitamin C shot for the long flight, and I'm gonna start getting ready for work. I am all ready for work. I had the best first time in London. I feel like I did the most basic touristy thing you can do, but I am gonna make it a priority to pick up this trip again over the summer when hopefully the weather's a little bit nicer, because like I said earlier, there is just so much stuff that I still wanna do here, and I really wanna come back again. So I will see you guys at the airport. I'm so excited to go home to see my dogs.